What's happening, guys? I hope you're well and I hope you're enjoying the content. I am absolutely loving this Top Gun season. It's like a dream come true for me, so we're going to roll with it for the next few weeks. Loads of Top Gun content. Go and have a look through the back videos. I'll link some in the description below as well. Guys, a big warning on this video. This video is going to be a mega spoiler alert. So I was so lucky to go and see the premiere of Top Gun a couple of days ago. So I thought, for all of you that want to totally ruin it for yourselves before you go to the cinema, I am going to break down the extended final trailer and I'm going to reveal all the spoilers from that trailer. Everything that I can remember from the film, I will blurt out in this video. So if you want to ruin the film, you want to see what happens and what my reactions to the film were, then watch on now. If not, turn this video off and go and have a look at another video. Okay, warning over, disclaimer done. Let's get on with the video. Right, so another reaction video. Second one I've ever done. So let's go. Right, this bit was absolutely amazing. So this is the training for their final mission. That part was they had to stay below 100 feet, so they didn't get picked up by radar to actually complete the final mission of the film. So a lot of the film, where you see them in the original movie chasing each other, learning how to dogfight, and this movie was just about training for a specific mission. So it wasn't like the first one where they had to get points for Top Gun. So I thought this scene was a little bit cringy, but it was needed, I think, to introduce the new characters. Totally surprised here. I didn't see it coming. So basically Maverick, they all meet up. Maverick comes into the bar so we've got the bar scene that so we've got the bar scene that reflects back to the bar scene when Tom Cruise met Charlie. So this is kind of in reverse. So Tom Cruise comes in, they have no idea who Maverick is, and they end up chucking him out the bar. And then it's the next day when they're all sat for the briefing and Maverick walks in and they're all holding their heads. So it's that Charlie scene in reverse. So, but it was still cool to watch. So this bit here, you see Maverick in the cockpit. He's doing the training mission that he's supposed to be training all the other guys for. So what happens is Maverick loses his post within Top Gun, and the only way to prove himself and get back into his post was to run the mission that the hierarchy believed was impossible to do. So Maverick just went and got in the plane without permission and just done this mission. They had to do a bomb run basically, and they had about, I think it was 2 minutes in the film, 2 minutes and something in the film, to stay below 100 feet all the way as fast as they can, and then hit a missile into the target. It's a nuclear bunker, and they couldn't do it in training. The hierarchy was saying it was impossible to do, but Maverick just jumps in the plane and he does that. That's the actual training scene with Maverick proving himself there.
Everyone here is the best.
Back to the bar scene at the beginning.
How are they going to get to teach us?
So this bit, this part did it for me. I just was smiling so much at the cinema when I seen this. So basically, Maverick gets the call to go back to Top Gun. No, I'm wrong. So this scene, basically Maverick gets the call, and this is the beginning of the film, the very beginning. So you see that super SR-72 Blackbird top secret plane. So Maverick has got to get that plane to Mach 10 or the project gets cancelled. And he hears that the commander is coming onto the base to cancel the project because they haven't hit their targets. So, or they have hit their targets, but not as fast as they safely can do. So Maverick's like, jumps on the bike, pulls off the dust sheet, drives to the plane, and he hits Mach 10.
Of Admiral Kazansky, aka Iceman.
So I can't remember in this trailer if they say it. So basically it hits Mach 10 and all they need him to do is Mach 10 and the project gets continued and everyone keeps their jobs and everyone's happy. But this is Maverick. This is the guy that has to push the edge of the envelope, has to go that little bit further. So we took it to Mach point 1, and then Mach point 2, and then I think we got to something like Mach point 3, and the plane just exploded. You don't see how he gets away or how he escapes, but in real life, if that happened, he would have been dead. He was on the stratosphere doing Mach 10, and he ejects, and he lives. And then he gets chucked off the project, and Iceman is the man, is one of Maverick's best and closest friends. As you can imagine from the first film, their friendship was clearly going to become something. It was going to turn into something. They had that bromance going on at the end of the film, and they've continued that obviously over the last 30 years. And Iceman, Maverick only lasted 2 months at Top Gun, by the way. So after Top Gun 1 finished, Maverick got chucked out of Top Gun, and that's when he became a test pilot, I imagine. But it's Admiral Kazansky, Iceman, who bails Maverick out of all of his bad situations.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not.
So this scene here, this is him completing the last stage of the mission that's supposed to do.
What the hell? Good morning, aviators.
This is so cool. Obviously, this is CGI'd. This, I don't think this really happens. I think all the planes you see, they're all real. I don't think any of them are CGI'd, but I think the way they've put the scene together, it's all been cut over the top of each other. They're just too close to each other, from what everyone else says. It's good though, really cool. That's the first time, so this is equivalent to the Viper scene. This is when Viper first comes out. This is it. This is the Maverick. This is Viper. This is Maverick. This is the old boy, the old timer who's going to show the new guys how it's done.
And we're off.
Here we go.
This made me smile. I loved it. This, just seeing him in that plane. Okay, so I can't remember all the characters' names. So, but we've got Rooster, obviously Goose's son,
Pilot's ever seen. Not even him.
and that was the final mission on that aircraft carrier. I'm not going to give away everything, right? So there's some things that are absolutely amazing and done it for me, and I'm not gonna spoil it completely.
Having any fun yet?
The cinematography of this, absolutely amazing. So this scene here, this is behind the scenes, but this scene is actually the SR-72 going over the hut. This is when he takes off in a rush from the runway, so he doesn't get the project cancelled by the Admiral that's turning up to base. And they've obviously CGI'd the SR-72 over the top of this footage. So the plane going over is real, all the reaction, all the dust, all the house moving is all real, but they just CGI'd the plane over the top.
After 34 years, Tom Cruise wrote family, friendship, and sacrifice. It's a love letter to aviation. We're going to show you what it's really like to be a Top Gun pilot.
So we have the original theme tune as well.
This kind of experience unless you shoot it live. In order for us to accomplish this, we have the greatest fighter pilots in the world.
Hangman, you see him there. I don't know, I don't think we got what I expected from Hangman. I think that character got a bit confused. I don't know. I think Hangman they tried to make Hangman a bit like Ice and a bit like Maverick, and they merged them, and it didn't work. I don't think there needs to be more from his character. If they're going to do another film, I think we need to see a bit more about him and learn more about him. I felt like his character was a bit rushed in the film. Again, to me, it didn't spoil the film in any way. I just expected more from his character, and I didn't feel it.
Working with us.
We're working with a brand new camera system that allows us to put 6 in the cockpit with the actors.
Verify cameras are on. Check cameras on. There you go.
It was just so
It's
cool.
amazing.
Just
See in the
the
cockpit
way
what an
this
audience is
works,
gonna
I've never seen it in any film. And that was one of the final scenes in the film.
Just a little higher. That's perfect. Great camera position.
I've got to say,
Thanks to Tom.
I don't
all
think
actors
the
were trained.
hangman thing that I was saying was because of the actor. I think it was more the plot, story, was a bit thin around him. But all the actors, every single one of them in that film, played such a really cool part. And I think they all made it. So my praise goes out to all of them.
Accustomed to the G-forces by all the training that they're doing.
It is aggressive. You can't act that. The distortion in the face. They're pulling 7.5, 8.
The one thing I did feel, and this again going back to some of the characters feeling a bit thin, I think it felt like there was too many characters. Like in the main movie, they focused on 2 people, and then the other characters more had like were just the gap fillers. And I think they should have done this with this film. They kind of did with the Maverick and Goose and Rooster situation, but I feel like they tried to get every actor having equal screen time, and for me it didn't work. I've only watched this film once, so I'm just going back off. I'm going to see it again in a couple of days when it's released, so I'll make another decision then, and I'll let you know how I feel about it. Before we go on with the video, I just want to give a big shout out to our channel sponsors, Awesome. Awesome are e-commerce financial back office experts. If you've ever worried about overpaying on taxes or keeping up with that financial admin, Awesome is here to help save and grow your business. To get an exclusive discount on Awesome services, go to my description. There's a link there, click it, and it will take you to their website. Anyway, on with the video. But that's how I feel right now.
1,600 pounds of force. I am so proud of them and what they've done. And it is heavy duty.
I'm okay.
Putting us up in these jets, it's very serious. That's why everybody thought it would be impossible. And I think when Tom hears that...
So, Rooster situation was going to be mad at Maverick, because we can see in the trailer there's some friction between the two. I thought he'd be mad at Maverick because he felt, like Maverick said, he felt responsible for Goose's death. He struggled with that. I think he did all the way through. The character did all the way through up until the new one. But that wasn't the main reason why Rooster didn't like Maverick. Basically, Maverick promised Carol Bradshaw, so Rooster's mum, Goose's wife, promised that he wouldn't let him in the Navy because she didn't want him to go the same way as his dad and die. So when he submitted his papers, Maverick made his papers disappear and he never got accepted into the Navy, and it put him back 4 years. So he was absolutely raging with Maverick because of that and hated him, and he never told him that his mother asked that because his mother passed away. And he didn't want him to hate his mother, so Maverick carried that. And that was quite an emotional story in the film. And I've got 3 boys myself, and Maverick wanted to be the father figure as when Goose died, and he couldn't see it. It was really sad, and that was well acted and well played out, I thought.
Where it can't be done, that's when he gets to work.
3, 2, 1.
I think that bit speeded up.
Film like this
So
has
the aircraft here, the
Just y'all know.
P-51 Mustang. Right, this was a spoiler when I was watching the film, because in the trailer you see him flying this P-51 Mustang with Penny Benjamin, who was referenced in the first film. There's no reference to Charlie at all in this film, at all. So Penny Benjamin is the new love interest, and you see him flying her in the P-51. Now you don't see any of that in the film at all, but you know it's in there. So it means you know that he's going to survive the final mission and comes back, meets Penny, just like the end scene in the bar when Charlie and Maverick meet up. It's a very similar ending. Penny meets up with Maverick, and then they go for a spin in his P-51 Mustang, which is actually Tom Cruise's own aircraft. I'd love to know though the initials LG. So you've got Lady Gaga that's in the main anthem. It'd be interesting to see, did he change that, or was that coincidence? Or I'd like to know. Anyone know? Put it in the comments down below.
Be done again.
This made the final scene for me. So seeing Maverick pulling those G's, so this was a major plot part. They had to pull 10 G's up this mountain to actually survive. And then when they got to the top of the mountain, there was SAMs and there was going to be other aircrafts launched from an airfield. So there was going to be dogfighting and SAM attacks, everything. And they had to make this mountain first. So they had to pull 10G, which would wreck and break the airframe. But they all managed it. Or did they? And that is actually a scene in the film. Top Gun Maverick. That's it. Guys, I've not covered everything. They're the major spoilers. But yeah, you've still got to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I've got it booked 2 more times at the cinema. I absolutely loved it. So, if you like this video, please let me know. Stick a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I'm doing loads of aviation stuff and there's more stuff to come as well. Guys, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Take care. Love you all. Peace out.